Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Cyberknights Flashpoint. Successful mission last time, we're working on stuff. The first thing we're going to do this episode, we are going to recruit a new mercenary. Now I had a bit of a try, I'm going to try to have a bit of a look online to see how this works. And I didn't really get a clear answer. Now the war machine, there is nothing online. There's some query posts on the Steam forum from like a year ago in the early access. They were mentioned. They're on the the roadmap. I think it's like some sort of melee-based super soldier type thing, maybe with like similar to Cyberpunk 77 with like the the mantis blade arms sort of thing, which you can kind of see here. Sounds awesome. I don't know. I don't know how you get one in the game. Possibly they've added it to this list and haven't implemented it yet. But I think the plan for today is to get a soldier. What I'm going to do, I'm going to turn him into a scourge after having just taken like one soldier trait to give him Overwatch, which I would want to do anyway from the other perspective. If I'd recruited a scourge, I'd want to multi-class into soldier to get Overwatch. So either way. So let's do that. And I think... so we've put out the call to find a capable soldier who turned up. I worked on network and the shadows delivered. B-Tuner connected us with a reliable hand and an ex-corporate bodyguard. His Ava? Okay, so we're gonna have to change the gender on that. My name is Ava, I'll be waiting for your call. Keep in mind, the people who end up down here willing to join a Cyberknights crew, they've all got baggage, bad blood, and someone hunting them. No one makes it this far into the shadows without a tattered record. So we're gonna check out her stuff and do a bit of a flipperoo to get them going into what we want them to look like. I think we'll start off by just Right, okay. Can't do that yet. So let's work on the appearance first. This is going to be Serpentine. In fact, that's quite a nice snakeskin looking thing anyway, but it's going to be a man. So I don't know if there's anything similar. I don't think there is. But I'm going to have a look at what was requested and work on this. That kind of looks a bit snake-like, doesn't it? But let me... we'll come back in a sec. Okay, everyone. We'll say hello to Serpentine. He's our new Scourge. My brief was to put together something with a green and purple colour scheme. So that's what I've done. And I went with this outfit because it had these sort of things that look a bit like scales. So, going with the sort of snake-like... aesthetic that seemed to work quite well. Zooming in on the face a little bit. Is it this one? I went with this one because it had sort of like the inbuilt scar that I always think is quite cool. A scar. Other things to note, I went for like a snake eyes type look with the eyes. A little green backpack I thought looked kind of cool with this set. Yeah, so that is Serpentine. And we'll wait for him to get a code name and then I'll switch those names around a little bit. So I think we have this conversation now and we recruit. B-Tuner, let me introduce Serpentine. After things went belly up at Jupiter, he ended up running protection for some of my people. So, you were a corporate bodyguard during the middle of the Jupiter Civil War? You make it sound like it's over. The Vinegar-Mars merger that created Jupiter is history, but the Civil War is really just getting started up there in those towers. In name, I was there to stop external threats, but that night the killers came from inside. My charge was betrayed by another one of the ex-Mars benefactions who decided to take out a rival. I was supposed to be just collateral damage, dead with the rest of them, but I dragged myself out of there. I've been working down here with B-Tuner ever since. B-Tuner said you were a reliable hand, a good person to have at your back. I've proven my worth working down here below the level, but it's weighing on me that maybe my past isn't going to stay in the past. So you're looking for a crew to watch your back? Usually in my line of work I do the watching. I'm looking to get into possession of strength again. Working odd jobs for B-Tuner isn't my place, my real place. Then tell us a bit more about your time with Jupiter. I only moved into the big-time gigs as the Vinegar-Mars merger really got its steam. I was born and raised Mars in the NBZ, so that's the side I was on. Everyone thinks the Civil War started the day of the shareholder vote. I don't know what any of this means, by the way. But if you lived it, you'd know it started years before that. Sounds like a harrowing few years, Serpentine. It was. I can never go back. I need a place where I don't feel like my own people might off me at any minute. I think I can find that among your mercs. Now, B-Tuner gave you a good recommendation. We're professionals here, though, through and through. What makes you sure you're worth recruiting? Okay, so we've got some traits here. Let's have a think. So we're thinking, although he's a starting class soldier, we're going to think about Scourge stuff. So he stays calm. So more at will, more stress resistance, and ignore up to 1 recall. That's not too bad. Lego XSS, I'm not so fussed about. We got other ways we can boost that. And he's not going to be using an assault rifle. He's going to be a shotgunner. So we'll go with this one. I keep a cool head no matter how hot things get. A professional stays calm. With enough training, not even the worst situation can disturb calmed waters. Well, in our line of work, that can be the difference between a score and a disaster. What do you think, Blair? I've got just one more question. How did you get clear of Jupiter? Sounds like your high-powered megacorp charge ended up dead and you just slipped away. The assassination started with a large explosion and ended with a cleansing fire. My tracks are pretty well covered. How can you be sure? You're a loose end and maybe carrying around incriminating evidence. And before you answer, let me be clear. If you want in this company, trust is our baseline. So even if you don't like your own answer, it better be the truth. So have a look at his backstory. I've had an old friend, saved her life, yada yada yada. Scrum a record would be a powerful ally. I mean, that seems pretty good. I don't see why that would be a bad thing. Deactivate that. My corporate targeting, maybe they knew I escaped. That'll look like I died. It's S tier Delta, maybe someday I can get it turned back on safely. So I think this basically means he's got a cyberware slot filled. I'm not going to go for that one, because just in case it blocks out the Scourge implant I want to give him. I stole the details of a Jupiter Shadow site my charge was funding. For now, it's leverage if I need it. But maybe later it is a juicy heist. Ooh, okay. Potential future heist, I'll take that. So to prevent yourself from being such a liability that they would hunt you down. Yes, I stole more things. So if they find out you're still alive, that's your card to put them back a step. And if they never wise up to me, then it's our card to play for a profitable hit, eh? In time, maybe, but it's just as likely we hit the shadow site. Private word, Blair? What do you think? Everyone in this business is something haunting their past. We've got to keep that in mind when weighing a new recruit. So we're going to recruit, obviously. Welcome to the team, Serpentine. Give me a few chances with your team and you'll know you picked the right soldier. Okay, so we're going to go straight to cyber surgery. And we're going to look at getting I think it is the Chem Hive, actually, yeah. So this is Scourge. And this is Agent X, yeah. So we're going to put him in 12 days. It might be less. No, it is. Well, we could go with Vasco and it's actually only 11 days. So let's do that. So they'll be having surgery probably for this episode, but they're recruited now. Serpentine, you're there. I'm not going to do any training until Serpentine has got that upgrade, because a lot of his stuff is going to be Scourge based. The vast majority will. Let's see. So now, if I was to do this again. Yeah, now I can only choose between a Vanguard, Cyber Sword, and a Sniper. So for the other person who wanted to come in, they said basically they're happy with anything. So what I'm thinking, because we only have Whisper as our sole Vanguard, I'm thinking of recruiting another Vanguard for the next one. But that's a little while away, as we know, because I'm working on sort of upgrading our barracks again. We need to get to level 4 on the cryo cooling, which means to do that I have to be upgrading my cold storage, but not this upgrade, because that didn't do enough. It's got to be one beyond there. In fact, I didn't look at my file sets since the last mission, so let's have a look. No, that's okay. Right, so this will mint something worth between 76 and 288. Well, I hope it's towards the higher end of that, honestly, but let's mint it nonetheless. Is that... I don't know what that was. And this one, Research Compendium Nano, worth 43. Because these are all common. So that is a benefit to us to do that. Yeah, so we'll do that. Now, anything that's not in a set. Right, so... Oh, hello. So this is the one I just minted, I think. So that's actually worth a lot of money. So let's sell that now. Do I want 3 favors? I think I want the cash. I think we'd do so much that, like, requires money at this stage, like the upgrades, building stuff. I'll take all the money I can get, quite honestly. There we go. Blueprints. So what did we get? We got another blueprint that sounded quite cool. I don't know if it was this one. Railgun. What did we get in that last mission that sounded pretty good? I mean, we've got a level 5 epic, like, auto SMG type thing there. I'm not going to decide now, because we've still got something being built anyway. Got armor. What is this for? Sniper body mod. It's pretty good. Now what's this? Level 4 legendary shotgun. I mean, I think that's definitely one we're going to do. This might even be what I found in that last mission. Double armor shred. I don't know if that's for shotguns. This is, that's the railgun. So have I got another shotgun in here? Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a scope. Okay. That's another railgun. I kind of want to see a shotgun and just see if that thing is just something all shotguns have. Ooh, shotgun barrel. That's pretty good. So yeah, so I think that's probably what we'll look at. So every attack rolls armor shred twice, may shred up to 2 protection points. That seems really good. So we are building something at this moment in time. So that's not something that's happening right now. How long have we got? We've got five and a bit days left on that. 5.5 days. My source leak to Jupiter Matrix host, blah blah blah. Repairing the deck. This job does have optional hacking. Now they time out at exactly the same time, so I might use this to delay this job again. Now you can do this twice, so we'll do that again. So now we've got 5 days, so it's put it back, but it means that we'll have Whisper back and a repaired cyber deck, which seems pretty good, so let's just advance time a bit here. Now someone is wounded, so we need to get that wound... Oh no, is it? Oh, Nerin can get her wound treated now. Oh, she's on legwork still. Okay. Okay. I mean, is there anyone I want to get any more cyberware on? Probably not that. I might just pause while I look through this on everyone and just see if there's maybe some people I can get having some implants. There's actually loads of stuff I could consider using for my Cyber Knight, but I'm going to go with this one initially. It increases move speed, action points. I think there are other ways to get more of these, and then you can essentially, if you combine them, get towards an extra AP. I mean, I'll take it. This mitigated move speed penalty is good. Now, I didn't really understand this, but someone explained it to me. Like, if you have another implant that, for say, reduces your move speed by 6%. This one would reduce that penalty to 4%. So it is useful. Plus the initiative +1 I think is always good. It's only a 2.5 days downtime with this, so I'm definitely going to get going on that. Now I think that means I can't get anyone else going now. Like if we try and do anything with Hacksaw, I bet that it just says he can't do it because there's no one available to do it. Oh, no, that's not true at all. Okay, well, hang on. So for Marcus, I think I'm going to go for this one. So this is the Dermal Plating 2. It's going to put him out for 10 days. He's just gone out on a mission, so that's not too bad, hopefully. He gets 85%, sorry, plus 85 HP, plus 10% wound resist. He's going to be a bit slower, but he's got 5% built-in armor. So that's pretty awesome. See, some of these things are floating tooltips, like this implant DV, I just don't understand what that is. I assume it's something like they can only have like so many implants or something maybe, but it's not listed here that I can see. I guess it's towards the limit, but I don't know. But he's going to be doing that now. I think that's kind of cool. Let's see, so Whisper's already undergoing that. Now, Hades did just go out. We'll look at Hades' stuff. Let me pause while I have a look through the options. Yeah, so I think this is the one I'm going to go with for Hades. So 5 days out. Lose a bit of stress resist, not great, obviously, but plus 3% ranged accuracy, plus 6% crit chance, and plus 25% crit damage bonus, or bonus damage. So that seems pretty good. We're going to go and do that. I think this might be the last one I can get underway for now. But let's just, for the sake of argument, try put something in here. Yeah, so we're at our limit, I think, now for these, unless other docs can do other stuff. I don't think so. So we'll leave that for now. A bunch of people are out getting surgery. I'm going to keep investing in that. I think you get some quite nice bonuses for all the different classes. But yeah, alright. So we've got this conversation coming up. We'll probably wait for that. I can actually get another task going. I guess I probably want to get this... Oh, okay, I can't do that right now. The cold storage we want to get going. So let's get the power up in there. So if I go into the cold storage, does this say that it... Yeah. So we can put things up to Cryo 4, which is the level I need to get the barracks to in order to get another bed. So hopefully that's not too far away. But we're working towards that now. Let's advance time a little bit. Influence limit break, what do we got? Collect a trade upgrade. Yeah, why not? All good, man. Nano scrubber's done. I was wondering, I'm probably going to want to get this going again, aren't I? For 160k, we currently got the stuff to do. I think we do, because we're going to be investing quite heavily in upgrading our facilities. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know. it seems fine. Right, okay, so we're going to do this conversation. Melanie Lou. My source just leaked a Jupiter Matrix host storing a valuable bioformula. Just hack the files in the set. Okay. Jupiter Group won't keep this for long, so the window of vulnerability is short, so it's a hacking mission. Yeah, so there's just a bunch of stuff. We're going to hack it. Let's actually take a look at that, because I've got 2 hacking missions now. So this one, 500,000. This one we're kind of stealing our own stuff. Now did we... the cyberdeck repair is 18 hours away. Once that's done, we might go out and do one of those hacks. I presume that we've got someone to do it. Well, it won't be Fig, but Elspeth could go out. Who the hell are you? If we can't get this virus loaded onto the lab equipment, I can't make my exit boring. I'll remind you, we make the plans and run the heists. Trying to sit tight, or the truck job. It's 2 days away. There's loads of time. Now, can I get someone else into surgery now the boring's come out? No. Okay, Cyberdeck's 18 hours away. So we can upgrade this now. That's 4 days, 80k. That's good. We'll do that. Now the counter intel. So I could get rid of 10 heat, and I think I will, because that'll drop it below the kind of the escalation milestone type thing. Yeah. Okay, so the cyberdeck is back. So let's go do this one. Potato. I don't think we need to worry too much about the heat on this one. So we're going to take static. Now we're going to take out something I should have been using a long time now. This blue juice, you can use it and gain Matrix AP. So we're going to do that. Can I have 2 of them? See, I don't think I can have 2 of them, weirdly. But the other one, I'll take the Turco juice. This one seems quite helpful as well for hacking stuff. Let's manage deck. So we're going to take out the good one. I guess we It's not a combat mission, but let's just give her a couple of things, I guess, just in case. Sure, whatever. Yeah, so let's go and do this. So we got before the end of turn 4. Let's have a look at what we're dealing with. There's not a huge amount. Now what we're doing is this is a spike the CPU mission. Okay, we can do this from here. That's good. We might as well do the hard shell now. Next 2 turns, do I do it now? Let's see how we go. Yeah, so let's load stuff in. Let's load in the scan, traps, that. So that's pretty much everything I can do right now. That's probably okay. So this is a tar pit, so we'll get past that. I don't think these things are going to be necessary, really. So let's hop up here. It's a jammer. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Get rid of that mama jammer. Oh, okay. Should look at these a bit more regularly than I do. Yeah, so I'm going to overclock then, I think. I'm going to take one of those so we can keep going a bit longer here. I'm going to load my scan back. Get rid of those. Okay, so I can't load in anything else. I could do the passive on this though. This is kind of like a safe point, isn't it? So we hop over there. We can do a scan. And that's... I mean, we've only got a few nodes left, so that's not too bad. For one turn. So we want to load in the scan. That. I'll load in the attack as well. Let's pop over here. I'm gonna go here. I want to grab this stuff. So let's deceive it. We probably want to scan it. Oh, there was a trap. What is the trap? Triggered if you load a program. Well, I'm not going to be loading a program, so I might just leave that. This looks like we're about to head to the CPU. So these are 48 and 55. What can I do? I can do 45 to 60, so probably just worth using that. Scan it. Spike it. Digital destruction, I am. The CPU's been spiked and the virus has been deployed. Well played. Now let's get you out of there. Okay, yeah, but we're going to go here first, obviously. So we'll grab that. Actually, I'll take another one of these. We still do a bit up here. No traps. Let's just grab these things. And I'd say we're good to go. That was nice and easy. Obviously, we're going to have to take a turn to get out, but then we're gone. Lovely jubbly. Okay, a few 100k in, nothing to sneeze at. Got a bunch of accounts, you can sell those, they're not part of a set or anything. So yeah, all good. So let's have a look at those. I mean, nothing hugely valuable, but, you know, probably altogether it's getting on for 100k. Maybe not, maybe more like 70k, I suppose. But that's fine. Now we have a day to the truck heist now. What state is our deck in? It's 100%. Okay, I guess that shield did quite well then. Alright, let's just unequip everything. Now I think Fig's going to be... no, Fig won't be back. So we'll leave the deck equipped. Right, okay, well we're going to let this run because then Whisper will be back and so will Hades.
I know we've been looking for ways to cut an extra profit. I've been working on a job we could pull off ourselves. With Warner Brown Global coming into New Boston in waves, they're setting up new corporate sites all over the city. They're still prepping, so the sites aren't fully secured or staffed yet. I've been watching a new Warner Brown Global nanofab site coming together and getting stocked up.
Given your skill set, that sounds like an interesting start, Whisper.
I've got all the details right here to review. It looks like we could make a haul if we hit it hard enough.
Okay, so he's given us a job. We don't quite have our weapon ready in time. Let's just get Hades back. Right, we're going to leave it there. Now we should have a couple of slots that we can send people out to do some cyber surgery. Who should we take? So maybe Azrael's been out relatively recently. I'm just going to pause while I kind of think what might be good for him. I kind of like this for him. The ADVX filter lung slot 1. 8 days out, but he gets a boost of strength, reaction, and will. Plus 40 hit points, and that mitigated move speed penalty thing. So that should speed him up a bit, hopefully. So let's go in for that. Perfect. Who else could we do? I don't want to give it to anyone who we might want to take out for the next one. I mean, Lime came out recently, so maybe he's got something we could look to add. Again, I'll just pause. I quite like this one. He's only got 1 strength, actually. I looked it up. And strength helps with, I think for every 1 strength, you get +1 pure damage dealt. So that's actually 1%, I should say. So that's not too bad. Plus some other stuff, less recoil. And the reaction stuff is more initiative, more speed, move speed and stuff. So I think that's generally pretty good. I'm going to give that to him like that. Now, how are we doing for stress? Big. She's still in the trainer. Naren is still on legwork. Yeah, probably, I mean, I want Fig back fairly soon. There's someone else I could put in the trainer. So in terms of, oops. Lowest, who's our lowest level? Okay. So we got a few 9s. Because Hades just came out of a mission, I think I might put her in for, oh. Did we not? I thought I had an extra open slot. Who was I sending? I've forgotten. Hades. Yeah, send to detox. Oh, I see. No, it's not detox. That's not right. Oh, that's the detox, isn't it? I've only got 1. Oh, okay. I see. That's fine then. Right, well, we want to do this truck job. We will infiltrate a Matsumoto Global trucking way station and catch up to a truck carrying Taylor Strizik's lab servers. Without stopping the truck, we need to get close enough to use a special device Taylor Strizik has provided to secretly wake up the lab servers. Then we'll load a virus payload onto the servers and let them go on their way to the new lab, without anyone knowing they are compromised, so stealth is important here. A hacker could give us additional chances to slow down the truck or reach it at different points along its route. Okay, so hacking is good as well, so Cyber Knight needs to be on here. Okay. So we've delayed the truck by a turn. We've already got that at active. The heat. probably be okay on this one if we're trying to do it stealthily. Start of stage, debuff all enemies with move speed for the first 3 turns. Yeah. For 20k, I could try and delay it another turn. It's probably worth doing, right? 20k. Buff all teammates with 2 move points until the end of the turn. Okay, so this is active leverage. Okay, so for 45k, I mean, that seems alright. Sure. Let's get 4 mercs going. So, we're going to need static jam. We're going to need boring. We're going to take whisper. And stealth, probably Misty as well. Misty's not been out for a little while. This looks like a pretty good hacking stealth type squad. If it goes loud, we might struggle, but hopefully we won't. Right, let's go to... well, let's start off with boring, wherever he is. Here he is. So we're going to take... the 9-edge is my weapon of choice. Probably a silenced pistol of some kind. That'll do. I'll take that armor. Yeah, those seem fair enough. Extras. So whisper. Guess you'll take the London edge. Ooh. That's pretty good, right? He's going to get an extra 4 charges on his ion thing, I think. I mean, boring might want to use that, but never mind. I think we'll take another silenced gun. This is heavy armor, isn't it? So let's just... Well... I mean, someone's got to wear it, haven't they? Maybe I'll put boring in that. No, but it's going to be... It's going to be for someone who's not sneaking, really, doesn't it? Whisper. Okay, go with that for now. Misty. Okay, what are your talents again, Misty? I mean, I imagine we're going to want to be fairly quiet. So why don't we take this one that only has like a 4-meter range on the noise? I mean, I could take a revolver. She doesn't have to use it, of course, does she? So... we'll take... Now with her, I'm tempted to take this. She's not going to be as stealthy, but she's not necessarily the one... I mean, she's not a melee class, so... we'll leave it like that. Then Elsbeth, so... Might look at the SMG type stuff. I like this rail dart thing. I quite liked. I might take another one of those. If we look at mods, I'll take that. Alright, so let's do that one. Take that. So it's 12 meters. Okay, it's not quite as silenced as the other one, but I tell you what, we'll take a loud revolver in case it's needed. We'll go with... I guess we'll go with one of those. Let's take... I mean, she's still going to be hacking, so maybe we do take this. What did we have here? No, that looked alright. Okay, so I think that might be it. Silence, bunch of silence stuff. A couple of things if we go loud. Hopefully we won't have to. Yeah. Okay, let's go in. We're on the ground here. Let's get moving. Time's going to be tight. Blur, where's our truck? He's inbound, coming down the highway now. Should be there in less than a minute. The target truck will arrive at the start of next turn. You're going to be in a foot race from here on out. So remember, we can delay it as well with an active leverage. The main bridge over the highway is lowered. They aren't making it easy for us. Without any interruptions, the truck will pass under this bridge at the start of turn 5. I could raise the bridge if I could get access to that Matrix Terminal's RCU node. And I bet I could slow the truck down even more if I could reach the RCU fast enough. Okay, so that's our hacking thing. This far overpass is our other option. The truck will pass right under it. If we can't get the main bridge raised in time, we should aim for this overpass. Without any interruptions, the truck will pass under this bridge at the start of turn 7. Once the virus payload has been delivered to the truck, we'll scramble and extract. Okay, this seems like quite a complicated mission, so it's possible that I might completely bungle this because I haven't quite understood what's required. Now, in terms of looting things, there doesn't seem to be anything. So it'd be good to get this. That seems to be somewhere we want to get to ASAP. So yeah, I guess we're going to want to take these down pretty quick. Okay, so we have Misty. So we got. So we're all going first. That's good. Nobody has eyes on this guy, which does suggest we can try to take him out reasonably quietly. So her gun. Doesn't look like anyone's hearing it. Kind of relying on that. Dang, bring it over here. Yeah, I don't think any of the skills are particularly useful yet. I guess I'll just try and shoot him. No one's going to see it. Did call out, but everyone is still unaware. So, is it for Misty's turn? Boring. I think the only person who's seeing me is this guy. So let's not use our tactical surge just yet. Let's see if we can just deal with this a bit more quietly than that. I guess it might be quite nice to know what these guys are all doing. Not a lot. Not a lot. We should be alright. Okay. Okay, so I came out the mission and went back to the safe house to start it again from there. The reason being that on the beginning of turn 3, 5 headhunters piled in here, coming straight for us, and this is a very tightly timed mission. I just didn't think we had the turns available to deal with their nonsense. So I'm hoping that by doing that, they're not going to come in this time. It worked previously. I mean, eventually we are going to have face off against the headhunters, but they seem to enjoy coming in on missions with very, very tight time deadlines, where we just don't have that available to us. So anyway, I'm going to use this. I mean, basically, I've kind of played it out the same as I did originally, although I noticed that this time I loaded in, there wasn't a guard here, which, you know, definitely helps us. I'm not going to complain too much about that. All right. Yeah, again, I just feel like he's just on the cusp of sort of being visible. So I'll just bring Boring in here, and we'll delay his turn for now. So, remainder of the turn. I don't like that. So is that definitely not in range? Look, because that looks like it's very much in range. But okay, fine. I'm going to bring her in here. Does it not work on devices that are already disabled? Because that sucks a bit. Fine, then we'll apply it to that camera. It might spread to one of these gates as well, potentially. Let's just delay her for now. Whisper. Tell you what, I'll jam that one up a bit more so it doesn't spot us. Ioda. Well, I think it'll be okay. I think we'll just delay for now. Okay, that's what I was worried about. He might turn away. That wasn't particularly useful to us, but that's fine. He's going to come by. He shouldn't see anyone. Now, this is out for a couple of turns. I mean, Static could potentially just get up and start the hack now. Can we get rid of that guy? Whisper might be able to get rid of that guy. Maybe him and Boring together, potentially. We need to get started on this hack, so I'm tempted just to go in and do it. Okay, so we're going to shield up. This is, again, on a timer, so I'm going to overclock now. I'm going to take extra AP. Let's load up some programs. Let's jump over here. And these aren't great, unfortunately. The thing is, I want to get rid of these ones before scanning again, just because they're harmful, you know? Taking it. Yeah, see, it's these again. So I'm going to scan. Triggered if you use a program. Immediately steals AP. Great. Oh, let's do that. Let's do that. So I can't load in my trap program again, unfortunately. I'm going to scan, though. I guess I'll come down here and end the turn. Doesn't feel like I achieved a huge lot on that turn. It's boring. Just wonder if there's a... Maybe I can use this? Oh, it actually tells me... it's just outside the area for that, I think, unfortunately. But I don't have a better plan, so... Oh, I forgot about him. Doesn't sound like those guys are noticing. Oh no, this is... he's gonna see me, isn't he? I'm gonna jump in there. Okay, well that wasn't ideal. It's a Misty. I think we just shoot. Not him. 17%. Oh god. Alright, where can she get for 1 AP? 49%. Ah, she hit. To be fair to her, she hit. And then Whisper. I mean, hopefully Whisper's got this. This guy. Might just tuck in there. I guess I could have used Chameleon Blend, whatever, but that's probably about it. It did spread to that gate, actually. That's off now. I assume it's on a... It's not, like, permanent, though. Okay, so that's been delayed. That's good. Alright, so we're going first. We can get rid of this guy quite nicely. Alright, make sure we go back to sword. So we should be able, you know, ideal world. So he's got, yeah. Maybe I should make sure of it with this, because then I can get rid of him as well. I kind of just get ready on this corner for one of these guys. It look like they're going to be heading this way. Maybe not so much this one, but Sitha definitely seems to be. Misty is doing very well, I must say. Where do we want to be? I don't like this camera, but I can't really do much with Misty with this camera. Maybe get her to, like... There. We'll sneak in behind this crate. Maybe she could do something with this guy at some point. Now the truck's in now. No, it's about to be in. I'll keep my leverage in hand for now then. Whisper? God, I mean, I don't know. We're going to be hacking for a wee while. Guess I could just try and just keep this disabled for as long as possible. Yeah, maybe I'll be here and just gonna be there to do that and help keep Static Jam and Boring and stuff not too exposed. I'll just delay his turn though. Okay, so let's see what we got. So these are disabled, so let's load up these things again. I mean, we're on a timetable. I think I need to just press on, I think. But we'll do that and disarm the trap. I'll take that. I guess for 4 AP, we'll do that. I'm going to load up trap program again. Jump over here. Let's scan first. It's fine. Okay. Do the tar pit. There. Good thing we scanned. Let's do that. The escalation's real. Load in another program. Oh my god. Ooh. Aha. I think that might be what we want. The RCU, yeah. Okay, well that's good. So I've got stuff to deal with that, and I can also get some more AP. I think maybe it makes sense to use this. Skips all IC reactions, including traps, next time you take an action and while using this item. Yeah, I'll use one of those. Come over here. So we oh, did it unload something? There's got to be a trap here then, isn't there? Yes, there is. Do you know what, let's null up it. Okay, that's not great. But that's if we exit the node, so we could just okay, what are these things? So we got a road, but so these are delaying things, aren't they? This one is there, and then we got the bridge. So that's so this one is probably one to do first, isn't it? Because that'll delay. Yeah. So we'll hack that. The truck will have to re-verify. What does that mean? Oh, this truck will have to re-verify to pass this security barrier. Now that'll buy us a little breathing room. The truck will skip a turn when it reaches the barrier. Good, good, good. So I think we're good to log out. Well, to wait. So let's end turn. That's good. Now I'm not infect hardware on truck to set it. I'm not quite clear on how we achieve this. It must be said. Do we do it kind of from this bridge, or I don't know? Maybe once this is once we've done this bridge, maybe it will become clear. Yeah, I'm still a little unsure as to what happens with that. Now he just goes back and forth. I wonder if Whisper can just take this guy out. And it's Boring's turn next. Oh no, Whisper's miles off, isn't he? Yeah, alright, we'll just end the turn for now. Okay, so the truck's through. We've put up an extra barrier. It's going to take him a little while to get there. I'm just going to save, just because I'm so unsure as to what we actually do once we've trapped this truck, that I might need to come back to a past save. Okay, so we got Boring. Now, I mean, this guy, I think, okay, I haven't got that to put down. I mean, it looked like this guy was going to go back that way. When is Car2 going? Not for a while. I'm just thinking we could, yeah, Misty's before as well. Maybe we could take down this guy and melt his body without anyone knowing about it. Oh shit. Yeah, let's Considering running up and attacking this guy now. Has Whisper got anything he could do? I mean, he could shoot. Okay, so we can't see him from here. If he shot from here, you get a couple of goes. Yeah, so Misty's going next. This guy's like, whatever. I don't see anything. Okay, well that's cleared the way a little bit. Let's let Misty use her axe body spray to get rid of these guys. We'll just pop in there. Static jam. Okay. So we could just load in the attack. We'll just get rid of that. Let's do both of these things. Okay, that looks good. Pardon for my dog in the background. There's another dog barking, and there's a dachshund. That you can't let that go. that has to be answered. It's done. Nothing survives a spike. Your timing's perfect. Now get someone onto that bridge to deliver the payload. I mean that's fortunate because we've been clearing the way to get there, so that's pretty good. I mean I guess Static could stay in the Matrix and just see if we can get some more good stuff maybe. We go up here. Let's scan it. Ooh, okay, that could be good. Of course, we might want to get out as well. I'm going to take that. She's going to... Oh, what? Oh. You know what, let's just get out of here. Let's just get out of here. We're taking damage, our deck's almost broken, but we achieved what we wanted to, and that's the main thing. We'll be out of the way by the time that's a factor. There's nothing to loot, so we're not that worried about anything like that. Whisper, well, Whisper's had his turn. The next time that truck lurches forward, it will pass under the main bridge. Okay, so we're going to have to rush to that. But also, we can use our leverage to delay the truck by a turn. Misty can't get there. I mean, the glitch is good, don't get me wrong. And maybe I can increase its range, but at the moment... It doesn't increase her movement, which is kind of what I was hoping it might do. Now, Boring, are you going to have the speedy thing on? I don't know. I mean, Misty can hit this guy. She could get off 3 attacks. I think we'll do that. Hit with all 3. He's almost down. I mean, that was good. Who is he? He's Omni. Who's Muo? Alright. I think he's a robot. Now, Boring, I need you here. Oh, I could go here and go through this guy with that blade and end up in the zone. So let's do that. Blam. In the zone. Now what do I do? Infect hardware on... So... Do I have to wait for it to part... I might have to wait for it to go under the bridge? That's probably the case. Did I leave a body? I might have left a body. Oh, he saw Whisper. Nah. Can Whisper get through? Well, yeah, I'll tell you what, you could turn that off. Oh, then there's that camera. I'm going to yield to Static Jam and she can turn off that camera. Right, now Whisper can we do this? Oh god. You were okay there. Right, so Misty. I mean, maybe we should just, you know, get everyone up here. Misty's done well in this level. I think she's had a good mission. Boring, I mean, I don't know. I think I'm waiting for this truck to go under, but who knows? I might actually do another save, just in case that isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, we don't need to move, so that's we'll just delay our turn, honestly. Because the truck, oh no, the truck's just been, isn't it? So Static can't really do very much now. Yeah, the Whisper. I just want to get close enough to use this, just so get rid of the evidence. And we'll just run him down here, I think. I mean, I don't know where the extraction's going to be, but we might as well sort of just keep grouped up. Did we do it? The server's activated right on schedule and the virus has been delivered. Well played, time to get clear. Was that it? Are we done? No, we've probably got to extract, right? Extract. We've got one here. Oh, we got one right where we came in. Well, we'll do that. Oh, and there's one over there. I mean, there's no point hanging around because there's no loot. So we'll just run back the way we came. Good job, everyone. In fact, let's just we'll put this on just so we get out a little bit quicker. Blimmin' headhunters or whatever they are didn't come in, so that was good. Whisper does have a little block. I'll keep it on the camera, that'll help. I'm not going to extract just yet, I'll wait till people are caught up. So Static. Can almost get out. I think everyone had a good mission. Whisper did, especially Misty. It was a good hack. We got exactly what we needed to do in the time. Oh, here they come. Oh, it might just be normal. Yeah, it's just normal. Whatchamacallem? People. Reinforcements, that's the word. You can tell it's 30 degrees here at the moment. It is hot. No aircon in the UK, of course. Get ready to say goodbye to the truck, all loaded with Taylor Trese's destructive viral payload. Scramble for the extracts team. We executed our plan nicely. Ooh, is he going to get... No, I think we can get out. Don't think that camera's going to spot him. Let's just delay. We'll delay Whisper. So it's Misty's the main one to try and get out now. Yeah, let's try and not do that camera. Almost out. Next term. Yeah, no, it's always looking good. You can be suspicious as you like, but it's time to start extracting people. And looks like Misty's first this turn, so oh. Yep. Let's get out of here. Good mission. Good mission. Not a minute too soon, the lab equipment is on its way and Naira Prince will be none the wiser. I'm covering our escape with quantum countermeasures. Let's ride. Good. The infected truck passed through the way station without stopping, carrying your virus. Ah, revenge will be so sweet. I wish I could be around to see Naira Prince's face, but I'll be boosted by then. Should we assume you have a plan for that operation as well? I do, but the conditions keep changing on the ground. I have to be very careful now, or Naira Prince will become suspicious. Well, we've helped you cash in your insurance plan so that they'll be happy to see you at Rook Technologies. Let us help you get clear of Mats now. The moment the situation is right, you'll hear from me. Okay. $500,000. A bunch of XP, statics leveled up, that's good. We didn't really get much in the way of loot, honestly, but, I mean, yeah, the security level was rising quite fast on that hack. There was probably more to find there, but we achieved what we needed to achieve, so. Now, ooh, we got our club is ready. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to just advance speak at the club. Naren's back. I didn't have, oh no, what she's Scouse, isn't she? I didn't even have to crack any skulls. You're right about their tolerance for threats. It's very low. Overdue medical bills have been flowing from the underground all week. Well done. The illegal part of my clinic's going to be running smoother than my front. Gain 2 favors. Very nice. Alright. And our weapon has arrived. So we've got this, if I go to Borindad and we go into this, and we'll compare that with what we're using now. Compare? Yes, the compare. Someone did explain to me how this compare thing works. It is, I think, confusing, but I think this is the top one. The Hyper Club. So what does it do better? It does the pure damage, which is very, very useful. Although it's less damage, it does that on top, so it brings it up to 400, which is still less, but the pure damage goes through armor. Less armor shred, but I think the 9 Edge has a bunch of mods installed. More reload size. Yeah, I mean, I think it is going to be good. Yeah, so if we go to the 9 Edge and remove those mods and then go to the Hyper Club and have a look at these, so yeah, so let's actually go to this sword because this is really good. So I'm going to detach that. And we'll use it on this, because that's an extra 4 charges on its ion abilities, which is... it stuns people. I assume it does damage as well, but it will do a stun too, so that seems really good. So we got melee damage 1, so that's plus 15 pure damage, and then plus 17 pure damage. And if we do the grip, so what we got here, this one is accuracy plus 13%, armor shred plus 20%. I like them both. The thing about the armor shred is a percentage chance, right? versus just a flat 13% accuracy on its attacks. So it's now 78% accuracy, so it's way more accurate than the other one. Alright, let's equip everything. Everyone who went out. Now we're going to want to get this deck. Oh, it says. Okay. Oh, it was the connection strength that was getting knocked down, wasn't it? So it wasn't the deck getting damaged. That's good. She did level up, so we'll have a look at that in a sec. But Misty, let's just take everything off, so to speak. Let's do a class training then. So I think I might go for the. Well, there's two things to go for. I think there's the overclock. So you I think adding a turn to the overclock sounds pretty good. But I might also do something in the null ops so that it does more damage. An extra charge is good, but let's just make it stronger for now. So that seems pretty good. We're waiting another 4 days for Serpentine to finish. Fig, what have you got? You got 1 untrained point. Okay, so making that stronger perhaps, or making the null op free. I mean, probably more damage on the null op. On that, it's very good, especially if you get a lot of CPU spike missions, and it seems to be very, very good for that. I was thinking of redoing Blur's training, because I was just, I don't know, I didn't really have a clue what was going on with Blur, to be honest, but she's got some good stuff. I think this one, getting an extra charge of this pressure drop, I really like that. So, yeah, it basically means that the heat can't sort of exceed a certain threshold when it's going up after a mission. So I do like that. Let's have a look at the new recruit now. Is that still looking the same as it was before? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll still work towards getting another bed in the barracks. I'm doing the cold storage there at the moment. What else am I working on? So we go to the barracks. Yeah, so I need to get this cry up. So I need to wait for that to happen. If I go in here... Things don't quite need that extra level of power just yet. I think we could look at the nano fab though, potentially. If we go into managing it... So we can... I think with the extra bench I could get into the armor crafting. Because I've got that, haven't I? Yeah. So if I upgrade the nano fab, we can get, yeah, armor stuff. Because I think we've got some good armor blueprints. So let's upgrade nano fab. Probably can't construct stuff, I guess, while that's happening. If we get this to level 3, we can get into like blocking the headhunters. That might be good. I think we should upgrade the cryo though, so we can get ready for that. We look at the missions. We've got 5 days for this quantum call. That's a hacking mission. We can kind of do that whenever. Well, 23 days left for this cube run. We must make our own rewards by stealing stuff. This one, yeah, likewise, really. But yeah, I think when we come back, we'll we'll obviously spin on time enough to have Serpentine out. And then I might even, we'll do it on the thing, and then I'll level him up while it's paused or something like that, probably. Now with the wound, did Nerin finish the legwork? She did, didn't she? So I can actually get her wound treated this time. Let's do it with Shadowcake, because I think Dr. Ash and Vasco can do cyber surgery, so I might want to get someone in for something like that. Just for example. Yeah, no, we don't have any spots there at the moment, so we're waiting for that to happen. Actually, The detox. Who could detox? So if we look at stressed, who have we got now? So Fig is 70%. So Fig, I feel like Fig hasn't been out on mission for ages. But she is very stressed. I'm going to send her to detox. It's a week, but I don't want her to have a stress break. She's the obvious one to send there. Yeah, okay. I think I've got a couple of things to sell, didn't I? So we'll just quickly do that. Nothing else in file sets. Yeah, we'll leave it there. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. That was an interesting mission, a bit different to the usual stuff. I thought it went quite well on the version where the headhunters didn't pile in, which would have been awful, I think. But yeah, let me know in the comments your thoughts. If you enjoyed it, if you could hit that like button as well, that'd be fantastic. And yeah, if you're watching this and not yet subscribed to the channel, if you could do that as well, that'd be amazing. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.